Hello students, I am Srishti Tiwari here. Today we are going to discuss about environmental factors contributing to our health, that is ventilation. We will start with the definition of ventilation. Ventilation is the balance between the indoor and outdoor airs. When the balance between the indoor and outdoor air will be there, then the person will inhale the pure air or the healthy air, and person will be healthy. There are some purposes of ventilation is here. It is the first purpose will be it provides the healthy air for breathing, and it dilutes the pollutants which are present in the air, and it removes the pollutants. So there are three purposes. It provides the healthy air for breathing, and it dilutes the air pollutants, and it removes the pollutants which are present in the air. In the next slide we will see the standards of ventilation. Standards means the principle on which the ventilation is depend upon. So these is three those are the cubic space, air changes, and floor space. We will discuss one by one. Cubic space, the standard for the cubic space for that is the fresh air supply for per person, that should be the 300 to 3000 cubic feet in 1 hour. The fresh air supply for one person, that should be the 300 to 3000 cubic feet in 1 hour. In the next slide we will see the air changes. Air changes per hour are the number of total replacement of air in 1 hour, means how many times air changes is taking place inside the room, that is the air change. Here example you can see 6 air changes, that means 6 times per hour air is changing inside the room. In the next slide we will see some values of air changes. So values of air changes is mainly vary from according to the places, as you can see in the picture. For the classroom, the air change value that will be the 3 to 4 times per hour, and for the laboratory 6 to 12 hours. So this is according to the area, it is vary. In the next slide we will see the floor space. This is the third standard of ventilation. Height for the room, that is the standard, that is 10 to 12 feet. That is that should be the height for a room. And the floor space requirement per person, that should be the 50 to 100 square feet. And according to the Times of India, it has according to some survey, it has proven that the India has per capita space equivalent or less than 10 square feet, 100 square feet from their living, sleeping, cooking, washing, and toileting. Means the per capita space, the one person should have the 100 square feet area for the one person. And for the rural area it should be the 103 square feet, and for the urban area it should be the 117 square feet. So it is because in the urban area it is having the high density of population, and in the rural area it is having the low density of population. So that's why the floor space is vary according to the areas. Next slide we will see the types of ventilation. Types of ventilation is mainly it is divided into two. First one is natural ventilation, and second one is mechanical ventilation. We will discuss one by one. Natural ventilation, when the ventilation is maintained by the nature, that means it is a natural ventilation. It is of three types, that is the wind, diffusion, and inequality of temperature. We will discuss one by one. The wind. The wind is an active force in the ventilation. It is an active force in the ventilation. As in the picture you can see, wind is getting enter through the window, and it is through the door, and it is getting out through the some windows you can see. This is the means it is a cross ventilation of wind is taking place. In the next slide we will see the diffusion. Diffusion is mainly means the molecules or the air is moving from the high density towards to the low density area. So for example, if person is living in one room, so the person will exhale the CO2 in the room. So the CO2 will be, or impure air will be the high inside the room, and outside the room there will be the low density of carbon dioxide. So the air will move from the high density towards low density. So here the space will be, then after moving the impure air outside, here the space will, here the low density will occur. So here then the fresh air will come inside the room. This is the diffusion. In the next we will see the inequality of temperature. Temperature is also maintaining important role in the ventilation. This is the third type of natural ventilation. In the picture as you can see, the outside air which is cooler than more dense, means the outside air which is present, that is the cooler, and the inside air which is present inside the room, it is means heat, it is having the high temperature. So inside the room which is having the high temperature, it will exhaust, it will removed through the exhaust fan, or which is having the cool, which means outside air, it will go inside the room. So the temperature it is maintaining means high temperature means inside air, and outside air low temperature air. This is maintaining the velocity of incoming air. So this is the inequality, means in outside air which is present, that is having the low temperature, and the air which is present inside the room, that is having the high temperature. So next we will start with the mechanical ventilation. By the name itself you can know about it. The mechanical ventilation, that is maintained by some machines. So it is of four types, that is the exhaust ventilation, plenum ventilation, balanced ventilation, and air condition. We will discuss one by one. Exhaust ventilation, so this is very familiar to us. It is a extracted or exhausted air which impure, with this fan, the whatever the impure air is present inside the room, it is getting extracted by the exhaust ventilation or exhaust fan. And in the next slide we will see the plenum ventilation. Plenum ventilation is a system of fresh air blown in the room by the centrifugal fan. As in the picture you can see, this is the centrifugal fan. In this picture you can understand, suppose that here the centrifugal fan is present. It will take the fresh air from the nature, and it will remove it into the room and blow the fresh air inside the room. So this is known as plenum ventilation. In the next, that is balanced ventilation. This is a combination of exhaust and plenum ventilation. So this here you can see, this is the centrifugal fan. Centrifugal fan will carry the fresh air into the room, and in the room, after that through the exhaust, the whatever impure air or unfreshed air, it will get extracted from the room. So it is maintaining the balance, means fresh air is coming and unfresh air or impure air is going extracted throughout the room. So this is the balanced ventilation. In the next or last, that is the air conditioning. This is the also very familiar to us. Air conditioning is defined as it is a simultaneous control of all such as temperature, humidity, air movement, distribution of bacteria, odor and toxic gases. In the picture you can see it is taking the whatever toxic bacteria, whatever are present or impure air is present inside the room, it will take inside and it will give or it will spread fresh air into the room. So this is the air conditioning. Thank you all. This was all about the ventilation. If you people are having any doubt, you can ask. Thank you all.